welcome to this edition of Desert Warrior. I'm your host, Lieutenant Colonel Diana Bagay. We're coming to you from McGregor Range, New Mexico, where 1,200 soldiers from the 101st Airborne Air Assault Division are training in preparation for their upcoming deployment. Officials from the 101st Airborne Air Assault Division's 159th Combat Support Brigade, or Task Force Thunder, said they chose Fort Bliss as their training grounds because the environment replicates the theater of operations.
Fort Bliss is a perfect place for us to do our training. It replicates exactly where we're going to go during our deployment.
Major Hank Perry, the brigade's operations officer, said the training event is a brigade command and control exercise in which the unit establishes a footprint and exercises every aspect of our deployment.
Our command and control nodes at where we flow into theater, we've replicated that here. We've also replicated it back at Fort Campbell, where we have our rear detachment pushing flights out and receiving flights, as well as our command and control nodes here, which is exactly how we'll set up in theater.
Soldiers from the brigade's subordinate unit, Bravo Company 563rd Aviation Support Battalion, said they are taking advantage of the surroundings which are conducive to sling load operations. The mission called for the recovery of a downed aircraft. The company's team leader said the terrain and windy conditions made it tough to recover the aircraft.
The terrain is challenging to come out here because middle of nowhere and windy, so that's going to be challenging for the aircraft to rescue us.
Transporting soldiers from the downed aircraft recovery team to the simulated crash site was only the first hurdle.
We had to get them out here in a timely manner, securely, safely, and also while we're here, we're pulling security.
The DART team was unaware of the downed aircraft's configuration, just like they would be in theater.
I'm expecting the aircraft to be one piece the first time, and then we come out here, it's just like, man, what is it, breaking half, and all the pieces are everywhere. It's challenging, but for the real world, we're training for the fight.
After the break, we'll show you how soldiers from the 101st Airborne Air Assault Division prepare for the unexpected.
I'm lucky. Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles. Everybody bring it in. I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good. And that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
Welcome back. Some missions in the theater of operations require troops to travel through challenging paths. Alfredo Contreras jumps inside a mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicle, or MRAP, and reports on how soldiers use Fort Bliss ranges to prepare for what they may encounter.
Convoy operations have become one of the most dangerous of missions. Preparation and planning for such operations are intensive and require coordination and rehearsal. Second Lieutenant Michelle Kimbrough explains today's training.
What we'll do on the way is we'll go through a mock city and we practice convoy live fire exercises and troop tactics, and we shoot and suppress the enemy on both sides of the road, practice weapons familiarization, and then we have an IED lane, so we practice reacting to an IED, calling in a medevac, the use of smoke in real-life situations.
Mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles, or MRAPs, were the vehicles used for today's training. Specialist Noe Juarez tells us how important this training is for him and his fellow soldiers.
I believe this type of training is pretty much, that's what brings everybody together, including NCOs, officers, and then junior enlisted. That's what gives everybody the idea of what strengths everybody has and weaknesses, and what we can improve on each other. The more stresses are on the weather, the more stress on us, the more prepared we'll be for deployment. So if we come up to this weather, we'll know exactly what to do on the convoy.
From McGregor Range, New Mexico, this is Alfredo Contreras reporting from Fort Bliss.
And that does it for this edition of Desert Warrior. Until next time, stay safe. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Diana Bagay. Thanks for watching.